What's up, guys? It's Day Exotics, and welcome back. Hope you're having a good day today. Pound it. So, just like the title says, this is going to be another Emerald Tree Skin care guide. I went back and I watched my old one, and I was like, yikes, dude. Super cringy. So I just wanted to go back and get my point across a lot better than I did the first time. So without any further ado, let's begin. Hey, before we begin, if you guys like this type of content, make sure you smash that subscribe button. I'll also post my channel link right around here for you guys to go watch more content if you'd like. Thank you very much. Emerald Tree Skinks are an active, intelligent both species from the Solomon Islands. While there are over 900 islands that make up the Solomon Islands, these guys are found on the 6 major islands of the region in rainforests. Emerald tree skinks can be found in trees 20 feet in the air. The average temperature on these islands range from 78 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit. I keep my tank's ambient temperature around 80 degrees and their basking spot stays around 90 degrees Fahrenheit. I do give these guys a nighttime temperature drop, and it drops down to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity is a big factor for these guys. The Solomon Islands receive a great abundance of rainfall each year. They even receive a lot of rain during the dry season. So misting these guys several times a day and keeping the humidity high in the tank is a must. My tank stays at 80 to 90% humidity at all times. I use an Exoterra monsoon misting system to mist these guys while I'm at work during the day, and when I get home, I use a pump sprayer to give them a good heavy misting. This helps keep the humidity up, it waters the plants, and the emerald tree skinks will drink the water droplets off the leaves throughout the day. I also have the left side of the tank covered with a glass lid, and this ensures that the humidity doesn't all escape through the top of the tank. Because of all the frequent spraying, I have a thick layer of hydro balls at the bottom of my tank. This keeps the water out of the substrate, and I make sure the water doesn't become stagnant and start to smell. Like I've said before, I recommend a bioactive setup with live plants for these guys. I really feel like bioactive setups are the way to go. Like in all my tanks, my cleanup crew consists of dwarf white isopods and springtails. So let's talk a little about their tank and their lighting requirements. This species is super active, and they do tend to burrow at night, so they will utilize every square inch of their tanks. Like I said in the beginning of the video, emerald tree skinks are found 20 feet high in the trees, so when it comes to picking an enclosure, make sure the enclosure is tall enough for them. I'd say an Exoterra 18 by 18 by 24 is the bare minimum for these guys. I wouldn't go any smaller than this. If you guys have the room for it in your house, go bigger. Use a Zoomed skyscraper, or make a custom enclosure if you want. My group of tree skinks are being housed in a Zoomed 36 by 18 by 36 paludarium. We just remade this tank a few weeks back, and these guys love their new home. Feel free to check the video out if you guys want to get ideas on how to build a tree skink tank. When it comes to setting up a tank, supply these guys with branches to climb on and a lot of heights. I use cork ground in my tank because the cork ground gives the emerald tree skinks a good surface area to climb on, and they can also go and hide inside of it, so it acts as a hide as well. As I said before, these guys will burrow, so give them a thick substrate layer. Even though emerald tree skinks do receive most of their hydration from licking water off of the leaves, I do supply mine with a water bowl just in case. It's nice to give them the option. Emerald tree skinks do need full spectrum lighting, so you will need to supply them with UVA and UVB lighting. I also use LED lighting for my plants inside the tank. Emerald tree skinks will eat a wide variety of insects, and in the wild they eat rotting fruit found on the ground. I offer mine calcium and vitamin dusted crickets, mealworms, small Odebias, and waxworms as a treat. I also offer them Pangea fruit and insect mix, and they love it. When it comes to feeding, I try to hand feed mine as often as I can. I built a strong bond between most of my emerald tree skinks, and they trust me. When it comes to producing offspring, emerald tree skinks are egg layers. They do not give live birth like other skinks do. I know there are not a lot of captive bred emerald tree skinks, and there's practically no information online on how to breed these guys. I do know that emerald tree skinks come down from the trees and they bury their eggs in the ground. In the Solomon Islands, the average soil temperature is between 75 and 77 degrees Fahrenheit. The guy who captive bred my 3 babies said it takes 68 to 100 days for them to hatch. So, there you have it. That's my revamped version of my emerald tree skink guide. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch more content, I'll post more videos here. And if you want to go check out the channel and subscribe, I'll go post that right here. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.